Hi, I'm Lewis Herbert. I'm leader of the Labour group on Cambridge City Council and leader of the council. I'm here to introduce our manifesto. It's our plans for the next 4 years. And before I do that, I'd also just like to thank you all for pulling together and keeping everybody safe and working with us to protect the city through a really difficult year. Anyway, our manifesto builds on what we've done since 2014, and it commits us to continue to tackle poverty, food hubs, helping people in need. It commits us to tackling climate change and biodiversity, net zero council by 2030, tackling homelessness, rough sleeping, building council housing, 500 so far, and protecting services on very little money from government. So I hope you get a read of it, and I look forward to seeing some of you during the election.
My name's Anna Smith and I'm Executive Councillor for Communities. And at the heart of our Manifesto for Cambridge is a commitment to tackling poverty and inequality. Even before the pandemic, we've been thinking about how we could tackle food poverty in the city. And over 2020, there were over 31,000 visits to food hubs. So food justice is going to be right at the centre of what we do. We're going to keep our community grants going, and we've added some more grants too. And we really want to work with the whole community to tackle inequality and poverty, to challenge prejudice, and to make Cambridge a safe and welcoming place to be. I promise that if we are re-elected in May, we will not stop until we have an equal city where everybody is valued and where there is no food poverty.
We pledge that a Labour-run City Council will continue to cut the Council's own carbon emissions whilst maintaining vital council services to residents. We have reduced the Council's own carbon footprint by 28.9% over the last 6 years, and through our new climate change strategy, we have set a target for the Council to be net zero carbon by 2030. We will achieve a good portion of this target by continuing to invest in our swimming pools and our bin lorries, which together account for nearly half of our emissions. Our electric vehicle and infrastructure strategy means that our council fleet will be electric or ultra-low emission by 2028, just like the taxis that are licensed by us. We have also set an ambition for the City of Cambridge as a whole to be net zero carbon by 2030. That's not something that we can do on our own, so we will be working with organisations and businesses across the city to achieve this, and I ask you to sign up to our Cambridge Climate Charter, where, as an individual, a household or a business, you can sign up to get advice and recommendations on how you can reduce your own carbon emissions.
I'm Katie Thornburgh, and I want to tell you how Labour will be delivering on our promise for biodiversity and sustainable development. We will deliver more allotments and meanwhile growing spaces. We will deliver more nature reserves and public open space. We will protect and enhance our chalk streams. We will deliver the next local plan to meet net zero by 2050. And we will do this within the framework of donut economics, where we will balance the environmental needs against your needs.
Hi, I'm Councillor Richard Johnson, Labour's Executive Councillor for Housing at Cambridge City Council. I'm proud that over the last few years, Labour has been building council houses in vast numbers, with over 500 on track to be delivered by next year, including 118 alone here at the former Mill Road Depot site. A re-elected Labour City Council will also move forward with the largest council house building programme seen here for over 50 years, with a further 1,000 net zero carbon ready homes to be built over the next decade. We also pledge to work towards retrofitting existing council housing to low or net zero carbon standards. Labour has also helped many rough sleepers affected by the COVID crisis to find a pathway out of homelessness, and we've made an offer of accommodation to everyone verified as rough sleeping during the pandemic, and we will continue to provide support along with our partners beyond coronavirus. What's more, again with partners, we have helped find more permanent housing options for over 150 former rough sleepers since last March, across a range of different housing types, including modular homes such as those seen in Abbey, East Chesterton and King's Hedges. Your vote for Labour in Cambridge on May the 6th is a vote for affordable housing and help for the homeless.
Hello, my name is Mike Davey. I'm the Executive Councillor for Finance and Resources, and my responsibility in our Labour Party manifesto is protecting services for the City of Cambridge. Perhaps the key element this year will be in how we assist the City to emerge from the pandemic. Be that local businesses, and we'll be working with the BID and through our new Economic Recovery Officer to ensure businesses survive. Be it local community groups, we will be maintaining our £2 million grant to community groups, or to individual residents in need, and we'll be maintaining our council tax relief system. It's a challenge, but we believe the Labour Party can meet that challenge, and we will continue to deliver excellent services to the City of Cambridge.